Hello, I got you a present. It's a thumb. Don't look away. Let the fear wash over you. Now, did you leave a plate of black coffee out for me?
Supply me with dynamite, and don't return until I've used it.
The Morning Stream. We're not toys, we're action figures. Hello, everybody, and welcome to TMS. It is Monday, January 5th, 2026. I am Scott Johnson. That is Brian Ibbett.
Hello. Happy New Year, everybody.
That's right. 2226. No, sorry, 2026. If it was that far ahead, we wouldn't be here.
That's right. Our avatars. You'll be watching our avatars in 200 years.
Yeah. Feel like
the show.
We will have expired. Although, maybe between now and then, I'm not saying it's probable, but maybe between now and then, there's some grand life extending technology that's developed.
Would you want it? Would you want to live?
I kind of don't. No.
No, I don't think I want to live an additional 200 years. Thanks.
Yeah.
No.
I also think that part of the reason I don't isn't about that you couldn't live longer and see cool stuff. It's that everybody would be living longer.
Yeah.
Which means some of the worst people you have ever met are going to be living longer.
Right. Exactly.
And then people are still going to be having kids. And in theory,
or some of the worst people you haven't met.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't met them yet, but now you have more of a chance you're going to meet them, right?
Right.
I don't like this. Forget this. Forget I brought it up.
No, not a fan. Plus, I mean, all right, here's how long I want to live. I want to live long enough to see the final MCU movie. Like when Disney finally says, you know what, we're tired of these superhero pieces of crap movies. All right, we're done.
Yeah.
This will officially be the last movie. After that, I'm okay, whenever it is. Let's hope it's not Doomsday. Let's hope they don't say that after Doomsday and then 2027. See you, Brian.
Yeah, that'd be it. Usually all it means is like a hiatus up to 15, 20 years they might do.
Right.
Because they always bring it back. It'll always come.
They'll always bring it back, and
with varying levels of success. Let's put it that way.
Exactly. With great power comes varying levels of success.
If they're going to they're bringing Steve Rogers back, according to this teaser.
That's what I hear. Yeah.
You know,
they're bringing Chris Hemsworth back. Yeah.
And there's a scene there where he parks and gets off of a motorcycle.
Correct.
Now, I'm not saying what I want is that 70s ass motorcycle.
the Captain America cycle with the helmet, a helmet with the wings painted on the side.
Yep, and he puts I think he puts the shield up in front, right? Was that
as
the
a
deal?
windshield? I think so, but that sure seems hard to see through.
Yeah, getting bugs on there and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think that's what we're getting, but it'd be fun if we did.
Now, have you seen, obviously you've seen the Steve Rogers one. Have you seen the Thor one? It's not a spoiler to say that there's a Thor one.
Yeah, I saw the Thor one. There's not a third yet, right?
There is.
Oh, there is.
But it's only in theaters, so you have to go pay to see Avatar a third time if you want to see that one.
Is that the one I keep hearing about that may or may not include, let's put it in a way that no one will get it.
The 24th letter of the alphabet.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I won't give anything away.
Yeah, I won't give anything away. People can't count.
No, they don't know. They don't know the total number.
It's not, again, it's so widely discussed that it's not a surprise to say, we know Disney bought the X-Men. Disney
there's some
X-Men
there's a
now.
reference to X-Men. We'll say that. Yeah.
Yes.
That's fair.
Yes.
Actually, I have seen a screenshot of that, and it got me unreasonably excited. So.
Really? I haven't even seen a screenshot. I'm waiting. I don't want to see a leaked version. I want to see the official version, plunk it open on as big a screen here at the house. I'm not going to go pay to see Avatar again just to see that. But
wait, you saw Avatar and they didn't run it? Or
they didn't run that one. They ran the Steve Rogers one because I saw it the first week. Every week they're putting a new one.
I got it.
It's a whole new trailer.
So in theory, that third one's out any time then for everybody.
The third one is out as of last week, as of New Year's.
No, I mean like on YouTube and everything.
Yes.
We should get that soon.
Just not officially released from Marvel with a clean version, but yeah, I think there's leaked versions out there.
And it should come. Like
it should.
If they did it with Thor and Steve, they'll do it. They'll put them all out there. We'll be patient is what we're saying, people.
That's exactly right. That's the plan for me anyway.
I have some great news. The Nerdtacular ticket site is up. You can get your tickets now. If you're coming to Nerdtacular 2026 and you want to see what a live TMS looks like, what a live film sack looks like, what all this like Frog Pants All-Stars business is even about, because you're just
overnight 12-hour core, live core that starts at 6 p.m. and ends at 6 a.m. the next morning.
Good thing we have the venue 24/7, because oh boy. Yeah, for real, if you go right now over to frogpants.com, you can even go /Nerdtacular, but you don't really have to. It's all right there. You'll see the buttons, and you can get your tickets right now, and you can get your hotel room rates right now at the venue. Everything's popping. It's all going. So this is a big commitment. You can all see the countdowns freaking me out. 156 days, 22 hours.
That freaks me out too.
It's not that long.
For like, Brian, we're going to give you a break this year. No, you don't have to be involved with any scheduling, planning, or anything like that. But we do want you to do 3 games of trivia.
Yeah, don't worry. It's just a 3-day monster trivia contest.
Right, exactly. So it's like, okay, I like nice little breather, and then like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
At least with Taskmaster, it's like, set up the cameras, make them smell some shot glasses full of vinegar. We're done.
Yeah,
we're good.
Exactly. Now, I just saw you in a brief video clip here. Hold on, see if I can see it again. Because this background.
Is it me, or was it the photobomb image?
There's me. No, it's you walking around. There's photobomb of you.
There's
right there.
Photobomb of me. Yep.
Hold on. We're going to wait for it. This is just a bit of a loop here. I think I'll see it. We'll see it.
Is it loop?
Oh man! But you make a fun face as you walk by, and
I'm sure I do.
And you thumb up the camera. You give it the 2 thumbs.
I do that
up.
too.
Oh, here it comes.
Yeah.
I think this is it.
Okay.
Coming up. Okay,
right.
We go into this room. Nope, it's blurry. Okay. And then, nope, still audience. Nope. And then, there he is. Oh, I just caught a tiny bit of your head there.
Just a little bit of my bald pate.
But anyway, frogpants.com will get you there. If you click the tickets thing, you'll see it. I'm pleased to say they're already going pretty quick. So.
That's good. Very good.
Very excited.
I need to figure out what nights I'm there, because obviously I want to get there a day or two before to figure everything out, and get some Scott time before the mayhem starts.
That'd be great. Yeah. I'd love that.
So we'll figure all that out.
Yeah, we'll work it out. But yeah, it's exciting stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Getting stoked. All right. So there's that. We both had New Year's, like you do when you have New Year's.
We did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I have really was uneventful. I've noticed a few things. Why even drop the ball in New York when Dubai does what they do? My gosh.
Yeah. Or even Dallas, for that matter.
Or yeah. There's a bunch of places that outdid them like by miles. There was a drag and drone show thing in China that blew my freaking mind.
Whoa, it was like drag. They had drag and drones.
I wish it was a drag and drone show. That'd be amazing.
Oh, darn. Okay, darn.
What would that be, though? Would that be people in drag flying drones, or would that be drones. Giant drag queens?
RuPaul's drone race.
It's funny you bring that up. I just heard him do something last night. But anyway.
Oh, cool.
Those were all it's insane. Like the kind of money you spend on opening ceremonies at Olympics and stuff.
Yeah.
What are we even doing? New York seems lame now in comparison. Now I understand it's tradition; it's been there forever. The ball,
I mean, it's the ball. Ryan Seacrest has to be there, taking over the duties from Dick Clark and all that stuff. Yeah,
he's got a weird cheek thing going on. Something
he does. Well, I think.
Is he all right?
Did he have something?
He must have done something. Or
I need to ask Tina, because I could have sworn she mentioned something. He was on the not the Grammys, but the iHeartRadio Awards or something that we watched for DMH, and Tina mentioned something. It's like, oh yeah, he had some medical issue or something, but
some kind of surgery or something. Maybe?
Something.
That might explain it, because they're really threw me.
He's already had like his eyes are slightly off center or some business. They've been slowly drifting ever since the days of American Idol with Dunkelman. Remember, poor Brian Dunkelman said, I don't think this American Idol thing's going anywhere. I'm out.
Yeah. Also should go change his name to something other than Dunkelman.
Dunkelman, yes.
From the long line of Dunkelmans. But anyway, all the normal stuff. Hung out with some
Yeah.
friends for New Year's Eve. Everything was fine. It's a bunch of time with the kids and all that.
Yeah.
But the thing that really stuck out to me is I got some tickets to go see the University of Utah play Arizona State in a game of basketball.
Oh, nice. Cool.
And Arizona currently, I think, leading the division. So they were coming in strong, but the Utes are okay. They're not like, no one's expecting them to go Final Four or anything weird like that, but they're all right. So I put on my U of U jacket, and Kim wears all her red stuff. Yeah, represent. Van went with us because he wanted to see the game, so we took him, and he wore his little U of U hat and learned how to do the U symbol that they all do out in the audience.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Super fun taking him and everything. But it got so dumb. Okay, so first of all, they got killed. They got murdered by Arizona. Arizona's tromped them. We got the first 2 points, and then we proceeded to get murdered all the way till the end of the game. Just absolutely, Arizona cleaned up on our court. Yeah. Nice job, Arizona. Well done. I mean, whatever. They had massive people in their team. Like, it doesn't seem fair. We had these scrappy little, like, guard-sized guys on the Utes, and then you got these dudes from Arizona, gigantic men who can block everything just by putting a hand up barely, not even full stretch. It's really annoying. But anyway, we got killed, but we were having fun. We're at the game, whatever. Prior to that, though, I just have this. I register a complaint today.
Okay.
University of Utah Sports Division or Sports whatever, Sports Authority, whatever you are. I don't know what you are.
Sure.
You got a lot of fandom around here. People love going up there. It's all good. Your parking situation is a travesty.
Oh, sure.
And we went from, like, we used the instructions, says, where's the free parking or where's the paid park? Well, we're happy to go wherever. We just don't know where to go. So we go to the one where it says it's paid. Oh, it's full. Lots are full. Okay, where do we go? The guy says, oh, if you go up around there, those are free. We go around to this one, pretty half empty or so. And we're like, oh, sweet, we can go in here. And the lady goes, nope, sorry, this is paid. This is prepaid. You had to pay ahead to get in these.
Yeah.
And I went, well, the guy over there said, no, he just has bad information. I'm like, too bad we live in a time where people don't have remote devices to communicate with each other.
Right.
So we do that, and I've never seen, Kim was really hopping pissed because I'm in the backseat with Van playing some game, trying to keep him busy.
Sure.
And she's driving, and she is annoyed as hell. I'm surprised we didn't have a string of F-bombs coming out of Kim.
Oh, I would have loved to have heard that.
Yeah, I have to record it one of these times. But anyway, so we do that, and he says, but I do know where there is absolutely free parking. Up at the broadcast center where, like, the local NPR affiliate is, they're doing, this game, they're doing full free parking. We said, great, we'll go up and around there, waste another 10 minutes driving. We'll do that if you're sure this is a good place to do it. And then we just walk down to the stadium. We get up there and we go, all right, we understand this is good. She goes, oh, no, this prepaid up here for this game.
Oh, geez.
I'm like, you're all losing your effing minds here. What are we doing? So finally, we just took a spot in front of a dorm, one of the on-campus dorms where just kids go to school and live and stuff. And there was parking there. So we parked there, and there didn't seem to be anybody metering
No meters or anything. Okay,
no
good.
signs, nothing. So we just parked there, walked up a 7-minute walk to the thing, did the game, left, came back, no tickets, everything was fine. So next time, I'm just parking at the dorm.
Yeah, seems like a good plan for sure.
It would have been better if we wouldn't have lost so hard,
Right.
I would have
a little bit less of a sting, sure. We I'll talk about decadence here in a second, but I discovered parking.com. Jeffrey Milton, who's the guy who hooked me up with doing co-check at Decadence, he says, oh yeah, here's the lot where we usually park. He sent me a link to it on Google Maps. I pulled it up. I looked at the hour, not the hours, but you know how a lake tells you, here's the hours, here's the hourly rate, whatever. It says temporarily closed. Oh. So I'm like, well, that's not going to work out. And then underneath it said, check other lots at parking.com. I'm like, all right, what is this bull crap? It's probably like booking.com and hotels.com. And it's just like another way for somebody to make some money off something that they have no control over. Oh no, this is a really cool site. Parking.com. You put your point at here's the place I'm going to. In this case, for me, it was the convention center because that's where Decadence was. And then it gave me a list. Oh, and then you say what time you're going to arrive and what time you're going to leave. And it tells you how much it's going to cost at each of these lots, like either a per hour rate or an overnight rate. And I was parking at my lot, like for the stuff I was doing with CoCheck, I had to be there at 4 p.m. and I wasn't leaving until like 3 a.m. or 3:30 a.m. So I said basically 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. And it gave me a list as like, all right, well, this one's going to be $64. This one's going to be $38. This one's going to be here. And it gives you a little proximity to where it is. And a block and a half away, $16.
Really? Whoa,
okay. All right.
It's not bad.
And you do your prepay. So similar thing, right? Where you prepay, you have a little QR code on your phone or a little printout. You take it, and where you scan to get your ticket, you just like hold up that little QR code. It says, oh yeah, Mr. Ibbott, we have your space for you. You go and you park, and then you leave. You show it again. The gate goes up. You leave at 4 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, worked out really well. And it was like an incredible price, $16. Because this is freaking New Year's Eve night. This is when downtown is the busiest because there's restaurants staying open and fireworks and a ball dropping and hotels doing things and all that stuff. And of course the EDM festival. And so prices are through the roof. So I was surprised when I went the second day and it said, yep, still only $16. I'm like, done and done.
Wow. So I didn't realize parking fluctuated. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I know,
well,
I know there's some that's
lots,
more expensive. I know that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know
these
like
private
go up
lots
and
can
down.
definitely jack up the rates when they know something's going on. Like for games, if the Avalanche or the Nuggets are playing, the lots around us jack their prices up. But for the Mammoth games, for the lacrosse games, we had just one this last weekend. There's a parking lot right by the fire station, $5 for the whole night. It's like, okay, deal. Right next door to it, $25 lot. And it's like, oh, these people have no idea, and I'm not going to tell them.
So how did your, speaking of the thing, the
Yes.
techno night, how'd all that go?
It went really well. So I didn't know what to expect, right? I was like, all right, start work at 4 p.m., end at whenever, right? Because the last artist goes on, I think, from 1 a.m. until 2 a.m. And then after that, it's going to be all those kids coming down to get their coats. And I don't know, didn't know what all this situation was going to look like. I get there. This is probably the most well-organized thing I've ever seen for something like this at CoCheck. So you got this long hallway, and then this takes place at the convention center. So basically, these are little individual convention rooms, 401 through 407, let's just say, because that's what they were. Long hallway. Each one of these rooms, we've got a set of tables, folding tables in front of it, and then a sign with a big sign with a color on it. And there's a dispatch kind of person who sits up the front and looks back and says, okay, you guys are going to green. You're going to orange. You're going to red. And they look back and see where there's the shortest line. And then they come back. They come to our, we were the green table. They come back, they get a ticket that is green for their jacket, for their coat. Mm-hmm. And then they know exactly where to come back to pick up their coat because the color of the ticket matches the sign. There's 7 different rooms. They're all organized. It goes really quick.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun talking to these people there. It was like the most positive, cheerful event. So this is Decadence. It's a big EDM festival. It takes place for those who missed the last episode where I talked about it. New Year's Eve and then the night before New Year's Eve. So the 30th and 31st, and big names like Subtronics and Zed's Dead and Zed and Illenium and Steve Aoki, who throws cake at people, and I can't remember Louis the Child, who I wanted to see specifically. I was like, all right, I don't care what other people are doing as far as which bands they want to go up and see. I want to go see Louis the Child. And basically during those dead times between when the first few acts are going on and the end, we have the freedom to go up and do whatever we want and like, go up and see a show. We can't like go up there right at 7 and come back at 1 o'clock in the morning. We have to come, be up there for a set, maybe 2 sets.
Sure.
But I got to see everybody that I wanted to see, and it was such a great experience. I talked about this a little bit on during the play date, but the outfit that women wear to Decadence, about a third of them or a quarter of them wear the outfit that Vanessa Angel wore in Spies Like Us. You remember the scene where they're all climbing out of their tents in the morning?
How can I forget one of my favorite scenes of all time?
It's one of my favorite scenes. I mistakenly said it was Donna Dixon, I think, when we talked about this last week, because you don't get Donna Dixon in this outfit. No, it is the white furry Ugg boots, fishnets, a thong, either a bikini top or maybe you just opt for black tape over the nipples.
Yeah, sure.
And a white fur hat. And you wear that.
Yep. That's what you got. That's what you do.
You give Brian you take off your coat, you hand it to Brian, and that's what you're wearing underneath. Meanwhile, you're a dude, t-shirt and jeans.
Sure.
Whatever, exactly. But
the expectations are weird.
Absolutely. But a lot of them do this thing where they put up their fingers like this, like peace. And what you're supposed to do, I learned by doing this, is you put your fingers up against theirs, then they do half of a heart, and you do the other half of a heart. And then they put their hand out like this, and you put your hand out and you do this, like a little unity. So it's peace, love, and unity. And while your hand is like this, they take a friendship bracelet from around their wrist, pull it over to your wrist, and leave it on your wrist.
And that's also how they get some of that acid on you, so that you feel what they're feeling.
That's right. So I could get what's subcutaneous meth.
Yeah, I mean, after that Dead Mouse concert and seeing everybody on Molly, everyone I was around except me was on Molly or some form of it, or LSD. I have to assume most of, like, if you were a drug screener, not a coat taker, that would have been a very different.
Very different experience.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I don't know if I should say this, but security not super tight at this thing. I mean, there was a guy walking around with a staff that had like the Tesseract cube, glowing like Tesseract cube on it. That is like a full on, that guy could whack somebody, unconscious with that thing.
Yeah, I'd call that a weapon or potential weapon.
Call that thing a weapon for sure.
Feels like at a Comic-Con, they'd take that from you and put it somewhere.
They would take it away. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. I walked in without showing any credentials. I didn't even have to say coat check. I just walked in like I knew what I was doing, and nothing happened.
Wow.
I have several beverages in my bag, a Snarf sandwich, a weird little bouncy dude that I'll have to show on screen sometime that we used as like a little table topper thing to attract people.
Nice.
To tip us. I got to say, by the way, and I think he's in the chat. Yeah, Warp Forge is Jeff. We did have lots of Purell, lots of hand sanitizer constantly. My hands were so dry from doing so much hand sanitizer. But friggin' Jeff, he is a hustler for, like, he knew exactly what to say to load up the tips. We cleaned up as far as tips went out of that place. So
he puts warp in the name Warp Forge.
That's right. He's Tip Forge as well as Warp Forge.
Well, that's awesome. What a cool experience. Sounds like it was rad.
It was a great time. I want to do it next year. It was great. It was seeing the show was great. I did say to one guy, like, people also have lots of face accoutrement, like either face paint or something like that. One guy had like little plastic jewels attached to like the bridge of his nose onto his forehead, like he was a Star Trek alien. And took his coat, and then as he was walking away, he said, "Like your jewels," and then realized what I had said. It's like, oh, maybe I should have phrased that differently.
May I touch them?
I like your jewels. Are they family?
Yeah. Are those family jewels you got there?
Family jewels?
That's fantastic. Well, that's just some of what we got up to, folks. Exactly. What we're going to get up to now is some competitive behavior with our old friend Brian Dunaway. And it's going to happen right now with this. Hey, look who it is. First competition of 2026. It's Brian Dunaway. Hello, Brian Dunaway. What's going on?
Hey, Scott and Brian. What's up?
Hey, man.
Hey. Yeah, sorry, my voice got raspy while I was waiting for the 16-year-old bracelet swap story to finish.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, not quite the same things that you find on Taylor Swift friendship bracelets. Like I ended up with one that said acid, another one that said weed vape. Like,
Wow. Wow. Really just wearing it on their wrist, literally.
Just wearing it on their wrist. But my favorite one that I have upstairs is Cyclops Army. And that one's really cool.
Oh, that's great.
A little weird.
That's great.
Bring those down tomorrow. I want to see those.
Yeah, we'll
those
do.
things. Yeah. See if we can all get a little visual contact high from Brian's bracelets.
You'll probably be able to. I would not put them up to your face.
Yeah.
So keep them.
Well, Brian is
He's
definitely sober enough to explain this game today. Tell us how this works.
Yeah, it's time to play Morning Half-Ass. Is a trivia game where I'm actually going to be giving you the answers. That's what I'm saying right now. I'm sticking to it. I'm going to give Scott and Brian a category and 6 possible answers, 3 of which are correct, and 3, like the security at the Colorado Convention Center, are incorrect. Depending on how confident you feel with the category, you can provide 1, 2, or 3 guesses. But if any of those guesses are wrong, you get 0 points for that round. I'm going to make that noise too. Get 1 right gets you a point. 2 right gets you 3 points. 3 right gets you 5 points. We're going to add up all those points and award somebody a new video games
Sweet.
from Steam, courtesy of Sunbun.
Oh, we love his Sunbun. He's one of the best.
We do. Yeah. Scott, you're going to be playing for John Kelly, patron John Kelly. Woo! And Brian, you're going to be playing for patron Jeremy Dennis.
Oh, wow. Woo-hoo. Guy's got 2 first names. Also, John Kelly, 2 first names. And John Kelly, not to be confused with Senator John Kelly from the great state of Arizona. Not him.
As
no.
far as you
Kerry
know.
or Kelly?
Kelly, John Kelly, the former
okay.
astronaut.
Gotcha. Okay.
Married to, who's the lady that got shot and then she survived it?
Gabby Giffords.
That guy. I think that's John Kelly. Do I have that right? Anyway, doesn't matter.
You're probably right.
It's Mark Kelly. Sorry, my bad.
Mark Kelly. He's also got 2 first names.
Yeah, and, also 2 first names. Anyway, well, this is great.
Right.
Very exciting.
Also married to Gabby Giffords. Hey, let's get to the game here.
I'm getting a vibe that there's no guest after me.
There is. But he's just happy to wait.
Yeah.
He's just happy to wait.
He's ceded his time to the senator from South Carolina.
That's
is
right.
what he did. Let's get to it. Here is question number 1. Speaking of Utah, were we? States larger in area than Utah. Which of these states have more land than the land that our fearless leader comes from? Your
Texas
choices
got to
are.
be on here, right? I mean,
that'd be too easy.
Sounds like it'd be a little too simple.
Washington, Arizona, Nevada, Oregon, Florida, and Georgia. Which 3 of these have more land larger in area than Utah?
Okay, so it's not in my head. I keep wanting to say undeveloped land, but you just means land. Period.
As far as
you're trying too hard, Utah.
Yeah.
Measure the height versus the width in miles, and which of these have more?
It feels personal, doesn't it, Scott?
It does actually. I feel like I'm going to get this.
If you get this wrong, then you're like an idiot.
I know. I'm going to feel really stupid.
And you get booted out of Utah again.
I'll go with a fairly conservative choice here.
There you go. Well, let's get to your answers. You both locked in. Nevada, you both settled on. Nevada. See, and it doesn't tell me what number Utah is on the list in the list of 1 through 50 states with the largest size, but I can tell you that Nevada is larger than Utah. You both said Nevada, so you both get that one correct.
Yeah.
Brian, you said Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Nevada is number 7. Arizona is number 6.
Oh, yeah. All right.
And that means, of course, it has to be
you can't squeeze
larger.
Utah in between the 2. They tried the 6-7
you cannot.
Utah squeeze, but they couldn't do it.
I'm scared. I probably got this wrong.
The other 2 answers you guys settled on were Florida and Georgia.
Yeah.
Florida, Georgia.
I don't like
One's
that.
shaped like a thing, and Georgia's shaped like another thing.
That's
and
right.
I think the more I think about it, the more I think that little sliver it makes it a little bit bigger.
The little panhandle, you think the panhandle makes a difference? It does not, but neither does Georgia. Florida's number 22. Georgia's number 24. Yeah, so whatever, I guess Utah must be like number 10 or 11 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, 13 says Yana as always. So Utah's number 13.
Well, that means probably
Oregon.
Wyoming, Montana. They're all bigger then?
They're all bigger. Oregon is number 9. So even Oregon is bigger than Utah, and I would have never believed that if you would have told me that.
So can I get?
About it.
I want to guess the top 3 real quick, just to delay Bobby even further. Here's my quick guess on the top 3.
Okay.
Poor Bobby.
It's got to be California,
I think
Texas,
so.
And gotta be what? Alaska is the other one?
I would think Alaska would be the third one. Yeah. Alaska's the largest with 665,000 square miles, over twice the size of Texas.
Take
It
that,
was number
Texas.
2.
Yeah.
Texas is 268,000 square miles. California is 163, only a little bit bigger than Montana and New Mexico.
Well,
Good job. But there's no Buc-ee's in Alaska, so you got that.
There's
Texas.
not.
Don't worry
That's
about
true.
it.
there are actual beavers up there that'll sell you
Yeah,
their
there's-
nuggets.
That's right. That's exactly right. Let's see here.
I should have thought about it, though. I bet
Alaska,
I thought,
Texas,
of course,
California, Montana, Arizona,
Of course.
Nevada, Colorado. Yep, go ahead.
Of course, more central states would be larger. Of course, I'm a dummy for thinking that the East Coast would have any larger places. Duh.
Yeah.
It just makes more sense. I mean, when they were cutting up the pie out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
They
yep.
did. The West was like, hey, let's be fat and huge. Is what they said.
Exactly.
Got lazy out there. Draw a line.
Let's move on to question number 2. As soon as it reloads the server, there we go. Rappers. We're going to rappers. Going to music. You know those
Reynolds?
rappers. Rappers whose real first name is Robert. Which of these rappers have the real first name Robert? Your choices are RZA,
Boom.
Flo Rida, Meek Mill, Gucci Mane, Rev Run, and Vanilla Ice.
Oh my gosh.
Almost like our later host or later guest, who's Bobby Frankenberger, whose real first name is also Robert.
Oh, Robert. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Robert.
I'm going to just,
Robert.
I wish I knew this better, but I'm just going to try it. Let's see here. I like the sound of that one just because there's a letter R in it.
Sure.
Oh gosh.
Well, you just don't care about Bobby at all today, do you? Jeez. Poor old
Okay,
Bobby.
start the timer, but all right, let's get to the answers here. You both settled on Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, because his name is Robert Van Winky.
Yes,
Winkle.
Winkle. Yes, sure is. Dun, 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 dun,
Stab
dun,
with a
dun.
knife. Just kidding.
Yeah, he's Robert Van Winkle. Of course, his first name is Robert. Scott added on RZA.
Good job.
And
RZA.
RZA's first name is indeed Robert. Your other one
Nice.
is
Good job, Scott.
is Meek Mill. I don't know
Yes.
Meek Mill, but Flo Rida's real name, first name is Tramar. Gucci Mane's real first name is Radrick, and Rev Run is Joseph from Run DMC.
Oh.
Very good.
Oh.
And he didn't fall the
Reverend
hell
Run. Yeah.
So Jam Master J is the other guy. That's a different J. All right.
Jam
Yeah,
Master
it's
J
different
is-
J.
All right.
Yeah.
Jamming.
He's also a J. So
Yeah.
more J's than R's in Run DMC.
Yep.
That given Scott 2 points, or I'm sorry, 3 points. 2 correct answers. Going into the last question here. Let's see here. 3-1. Question number 3. Conifer trees. Which of these are conifer trees? Your choices are hemlock, cypress, beech, larch, hawthorn, and hornbeam.
You're a hornbeam.
Hornbeam.
Oh boy.
Hey, do you mind looking at my hornbeam?
Take a look at my
Thanks.
hornbeam.
Hornbeam.
I don't
think it's
know.
got a conifer disease.
Like the only ones I know are not on your list.
Of course they're not. You're looking for fir, aren't you?
Yeah,
Or,
pine.
evergreen.
Or,
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, pine's the obvious one because we have tons of them here.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys have pine trees too?
I don't
amazing,
freaking
right?
know, dude. This is hard. All right, we got to just pick them. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going conservative because Brian's the one
Okay.
that has to fight for his right to party.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Let's get to your choice there, Scott and Brian. You both settled on the cypress. The cypress is a conifer tree.
Total guess.
Now,
also
Brian also chose beech.
Beech nut.
Yeah, beech nut tree. Beech is not a conifer tree, which means Scott is correct with his one guess. I know, it was a good try. You needed to, right, for the points. Hemlock and larch are the other two. Hemlock, cypress, and larch.
What do you think of
trees.
how this year has begun there, Brian Dunaway? What do you think of that?
I think I've got plenty of time to smash you into the ground.
Yeah?
I can't wait.
You think so, do you? Well,
Yeah.
I think you're probably right. And we'll see that Wednesday in full force on Wednesday.
That's
so
right.
I'm very
Yes,
excited
with
about that.
The tadpole feud.
Brian, what did our winner?
What do we call that thing?
What is that
Whatever
thing
that
called?
thing is
Yeah.
that's on Wednesday. Congratulations then to John Kelly, who is going to get a copy of Batman Arkham City Game of the Year Edition, as well as Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor Game of the Year Edition. My gosh, you're going to play video games. We're not going to see you for a full year. But don't worry, Jeremy Dennis, you're getting a copy of Townscaper, which I love. I love that game. Townscaper going out to you.
Nemesis system is the best thing that's ever invented.
It's true. The Shadow of Mordor game and the Nemesis system, and who knows what happens now because Netflix technically is going to own all that.
Oh, right.
Maybe they'll bring it back. Maybe they'll make another game and use the system. Maybe they'll quit trying to be litigious about it and let other people make games with the Nemesis system.
Come on. Come on.
Well, anyway, congratulations to both of you. You will be getting these today directly via your private messages on the Patreon. So look for that. And there's still plenty of people on the list who opted in to win these. But when we get done with that, I'll put up a new list and ask everybody to pipe in if they missed the first round so that we can get you guys in here. Well done, everybody. Brian Dunaway, I would like you to do one tiny thing for us in this
Have a
new
happy
year.
New Year. Thanks, guys.
No. It's not that. It's not that. It's some other thing. It's about kissing our butts. All right. Got to do all the right things
Well
at the
done.
beginning of the year,
Yes. Absolutely. Got to time it.
All right, guys. It's time for our guest, and we're going to kick it off proper here with this little bit of business.
Science!
Bob is hungry, and the soup looks good.
It does indeed. Bobby Frankenberger joining us all the way from South Carolina. Oh, look, he's over there doing stuff.
It's time for me now?
Oh, is it now? I guess you can stop whatever it is you were doing. And
I'd like to say it's Dunaway's fault, but I ate up a lot of time talking about the raves, so I owe
I'm
you
just
7
kidding.
minutes
I'm
of
just
my time.
Brian, it's first day after we get back. I think we
got
deserve
a lot of
a little.
stories. We got to talk about basketball and
We got
parking
room.
and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
parking's exciting. You know, it really is.
It's Bobby's fault for wanting the first show after we've been gone for a week and a half, really. If there's anyone to blame, it's Bobby.
Yeah, well, let's
I
blame Bobby.
demanded the first show.
The other rapper in the room named Robert.
That's right.
It's good to see you, man. Glad you're doing well. You look like you're going to go hunting later or something. You got this plaid vibe. I like
it's
it.
Real nice.
Yeah, thanks. I'd like to dress the temperature that I wish it was ever in South Carolina.
Oh, sure. I think we have your temperatures here because it's 70 yesterday.
Does that make any logical sense? The answer is
none
no.
whatsoever. Absolutely none whatsoever. People in shorts going to the Bronco game yesterday. How crazy is that?
It's insane.
Yeah.
We are getting some sleet right this second.
Oh, good. Lucky you.
Prior to today, we've had like 50s, low 60s. It's stupid. I don't get it.
So we've talked about parking. We've talked about the weather. I'm going to go watch some paint dry.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right.
Bobby, ever print any Gridfinity? You ever do any of that?
There you go. That's the trifecta.
These are the exciting topics we're here for. Now, before we get to the science topic today, behind the scenes, Bobby has very gratefully to me, I've been very grateful that he has, I should say, been willing to help with some scheduling stuff. So like programming on the ground at Nerdtacular. Big hand in it this year is one Bobby Frankenberger. He's very good at this sort of stuff. So organizing when things are going to happen, what those things will entail, making sure they happen in real time on the ground. He's going to be a little bit of a drill sergeant in some ways.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
I told
He
you,
asked
Scott-
me when the trivia thing was going to be happening. I told him to go F himself because I was like, you're not the boss of me. Is what I said.
Already making enemies.
Yeah, what are you going to do? I'm excited about that. And we actually have a fairly solid preliminary schedule. There's a lot of like dangling participles we're waiting to hear back from on like who's
Chads.
slotting stuff in, what certain guests going to be here, that kind of thing.
It's
But,
sort of like if everything goes the way we hope it will, this is what the schedule will look like, which when I say this, you guys will see it when we are ready to see
We
the
will
show.
definitely publish it, and I would argue soon because it just feels like it's almost time for that. So you'll get an idea of how that's all broken down. So those who've already nabbed tickets over at frogpants.com, you will soon also know what the breakdown is. And the nice thing this year, I've mentioned this a few times, but in the past at both Noah's and then when we moved on to Snowbird, we didn't have the ballroom space, the actual venue space. We didn't have all night long. We had to start at a certain time. It had to end at a certain time. It kind of had operating hours.
Mm-hmm.
This one does not. That doesn't mean there'll be a strip show at 2 a.m.
Well, Never say never.
But it doesn't mean there won't be.
But yeah, it doesn't mean there won't be.
Exactly.
Brian will be taking coats at the strip show. I'm excited about that.
Please. Get your Ugg boots ready, folks.
That's right. But it's that's just open. It's kind of let us breathe a little bit with some other ideas. So that part I'm super excited about. Really excited to have Bobby on board helping with it. And there's a ton of people behind the scenes right now that you'll hear about. But Bobby's up front and center on the scheduling stuff, and it's a huge help for me in particular. So
you described
thank
me
you
as
for that.
as a drill sergeant on the ground, but I like to think of myself more as, I think I even told you, I think of myself more as a cruise director.
Oh yeah, like the one on what's her name, Brian?
Julie McCoy.
Julie.
So yes.
Yeah, without the without the rampant drug abuse.
Right.
Making sure all the events happen the way they need to happen, and so that Scott doesn't have to stress about it the whole time. Because wouldn't it be nice if Scott enjoyed the experience?
That'd be
more
great.
than in the past.
Yeah, that's that. And when we're back in Vegas at some point, we need to apply the same kind of thinking. Give the host, in particular Brian, because he does so much for Vegas. Give that guy a little breathing space. Let him have some fun.
People did a really good job of that. Like, Amy and Chuck managed the video game tournament really well. Barry arranged getting us a nice little area at the video game place as well. Like everybody does a lot to help out. Hammond does a lot of the heavy lifting with logistics for camera and sound at and of course KT Data for Taskmaster or Taskville.
Yeah.
Sorry, registered trademark of BBC One television. But yeah, no, everyone, I do appreciate that, and I know you appreciate it for Nerdtacular.
Oh heck yeah! So this is a great. And part of the problem is I don't want to speak for everybody, but I know I have this problem. I am slow to give up control of some of the event because I feel the pressure to do it, and I worry that if I put it on somebody else, they will be unfairly pressured. But that's the nice thing about Bobby. He's like, I am a pressure zone.
He deserves the pressure.
Yeah, give me some pressure, and it's a good chance for me to go, let go of it and let it land on him. This part of it, right?
Yeah.
Because there's plenty for me to be pressured about. I don't need to be pressured about every damn thing, and so this is a bit of an experiment for me in that way. But anyway, Bobby, it's good to have you here, man. We're going to talk science today, though.
Yeah.
You brought something that probably a lot of people could use in a new year when they're trying to accomplish new goals or whatever. Tell us more.
I was going to talk about procrastination, but I didn't really get around to Actually, that's not true. I did put the notes together, but the reason I was going to talk about procrastination was because I didn't have time to put something different together for this morning, because I talked about procrastination on the episode of All Around Science that just released today. But I did get around to putting something else together while you guys were taking a really, really long time for me to... No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, let it go.
Yeah. He was able to research an entire other topic during that time.
Yeah, no, but I did get around to... Procrastination is a really interesting topic. There's a whole thing that I talked about on today's episode that released, and that is what it is that's actually happening inside our brains cognitively and neurologically when we procrastinate. And a lot of people, like if I were to ask you, what do you think causes people to procrastinate? Like what
the causes?
When you procrastinate, why do you procrastinate?
I think this is interesting. And we've
It's
talked
like a fear thing probably, right? Like
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, like this project is going to end up being bigger than I expect it to. It's on the surface feels like a little 10-minute thing, but I know it's going to take a couple hours. I'm going to do it another time.
Yeah, and we've had conversations with Wendy about this a little bit, and so I'm reaching back to some of that in my head. But for me personally, if I just think about why I put something off, I spend most of the time while I'm putting something off. I spend most of that time mad that I'm putting it off.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm super hard on myself during that time. But then there's a little piece of me that maybe thinks or maybe even knows that under the most pressure, I do some of the best work. Sometimes, at least that's what I tell myself. So there's times with especially like an art commission, I will have a good window to do it, but I will sometimes wait till 3-4 days before it needs to be done. Right. And irritates the hell out of me that I do it, but I'm often more pleased with that work than the one I finished way earlier. And I don't know what that's about. That's kind of annoying because then it seems to encourage procrastination. I don't want that, you know.
And in the papers I was reading and the articles I was reading about procrastination, there's definitely a lot of talk about how do you like what do the experts say are the ways to overcome procrastination? And maybe there's some advice here in what I'm going to say, but for by and large, I think someone like Wendy is better suited than I am to talk about how do you overcome procrastination.
Right.
But what's interesting to me is what the real problem of procrastination is at its core, like what causes the behavior of procrastination on the inside, like neurologically or cognitively. And I think a lot of people would not argue with you if you said procrastination. Like we think of procrastination as being like if you procrastinate, you're lazy, right?
Right.
Or that you don't care about it and that it's a motivation problem and you just need to figure out ways to motivate yourself to work. Would you think like that?
That's what people think. I don't agree with it though. I think it's something else. You know?
Yeah, and I think a lot if you suffer from dealing with procrastination a lot, you probably sort of intuitively have a sense that that's not what it's about. Maybe because you don't like to think of yourself as lazy, but also because it's true. Procrastination is not a laziness problem. In fact, what it is it's an emotion. It's cognitively, it's sort of an emotion regulation problem and a cognitive flexibility problem. So people who you ask, I just asked you guys, why do you procrastinate? Neither of you said because I don't care. You know?
Yeah. No. If anything, I care too much.
Well, it's funny that you say that because that's what you were saying essentially is that this is something that is a big deal that you need to get taken care of, and it just seems too big, right? Or you don't know where to start. Or Scott, I
want to do it right, but I don't know if I have the time to do it. To devote to it to do it right now, so I'm going to put it off. Kind of thing.
I kind of have this feeling like a wizard arrives precisely when he means to, but the problem with that is it sounds like an excuse. But there are times where, like, okay, you may be getting to this, but there's sometimes where you know that Thursday is the day you need to do it, but you on Tuesday start thinking and stressing about how this needs to be done on Thursday, not before, but on Thursday. So you're kind of in a procrastination mode because you've scheduled it then because it's the best time to do it. So I wonder how much of this is just subconscious, us doing things at what is the right time for our capabilities. We just keep assigning to ourselves guilt about it should have been earlier. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's probably part of the feedback loop that makes you not start a thing, makes you continue to procrastinate. I think that's true. Yeah. But I know I asked Stephanie, I asked my wife this same question, you know, what when you procrastinate, what is it for you? And she said that it was just straight up anxiety usually is what causes her to procrastinate. Anxiety about the thing that has to be done, right? Mm-hmm. And I think there's a little bit of that in both of the answers that you guys gave. There's anxiety about whether, like you said, Brian, whether or not you're going to be able to do it to the perform the
level
task
it deserves.
Yeah, exactly, or something like that. But there's a couple of things all at play here at the same time. One of them is this concept of cognitive flexibility that I mentioned. And cognitive flexibility is this ability, we do it all the time. It's a pretty instrumental in learning and making choices and decisions to continue to do anything, really. It's this idea that your brain is constantly trying to predict what's going to happen, and then making decisions on a small scale, on a large scale, whatever, in anything that you do, making decisions and doing cognitive planning based on these predictions that you have. But new information comes in all the time, you know, circumstances change. This could be for a large project, or it could be something as simple as making a cup of coffee. The coffee pot was moved to another part of the counter, so you have to change what you're going to do, right? So you have this system in your brain that takes in new information and then updates those predictions about what's going to happen and where things are going, and then you make behavior changes based on those new predictions. And it's a constant loop that's going.
Sure.
Cognitive flexibility is the ability for you to, for your brain to do that, to take in new information and update the predictions and do that loop. Imagine that you are doing. Let me ask you guys: if you have something happen that you've planned out and it's supposed to happen in a certain way, and then something changes, are you the type of person that will stay the course? And let me ask, like a good example is like if
I get
you
angry when something changes. Like, yeah, I mean, I kind of do. I know where you're going with this, but go ahead. Yeah,
like if you had to, like, let's say you're waiting for a bus or a train or something like that, and then who waits for trains anymore?
I do. I mean, we have a nice train system here in Colorado.
Oh, do you?
Denver. Yeah.
We
Same
don't
here.
have public transport here in Columbia, South Carolina. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But let's say you're waiting for a bus or a train, and you find out it's going to be late. Are you the type of person who's going to quickly make new plans to get like an Uber to go to where you need to go, or are you going to wait it out and stay the course?
See, it really depends on what I'm going to. If I'm going
All
to
things being equal, because I know I know exactly what you're going to say. It depends
a concert, if I'm going
Yeah,
to a concert, where I want to get there early. But
on in general.
I am. It also really depends on how late. If it's going to be 10 minutes or half an hour, kind of thing. But I'm the type who. I mean, my first thought, regardless, would be, all right, what are my other ways? What are my other ways of getting there? How much are they going to cost? And what benefit or
Right.
deficit do they cause? And I can be a very impatient person, and probably my co-host here can attest to that.
Disagree.
Sometimes.
I think Brian's very patient. I disagree. I really do think
all
you're
right,
pretty
enough
patient.
out of you. Enough out of you. Let me get to what I'm saying.
Except for right
See what
now,
I'm
I'm being very impatient.
See what I did there?
It was good. It was good.
Yeah, so I feel like maybe I'm inwardly impatient, outwardly outpatient.
It's better than being impatient.
That's right. But no, I think that my first thought would be, all right, what are my other alternatives? How early do they get me there? Like if I do an Uber, is it really going to save me that much time because I have to wait for the Uber to arrive out here in Arvada?
Right.
It's going to cost me a lot more than the train, et cetera. But will it get me there 10 minutes early or half an hour early, and I want to get to this concert or get to this dinner reservation on time?
Right.
So I can't say whether or not I would do it, but absolutely my first thought is, all right, what are my other options?
Right.
I'm not,
okay.
yeah. So that probably leans towards something. Whether or not I act on it, I certainly consider, all right, what are my other options?
Well, cognitive flexibility exists on a spectrum. I'm definitely on the end where I'm like, I've made this decision. I'm going to stick it out.
Yeah.
And I don't
I don't care how late this train is going to be. I'm waiting.
And it's not stubbornness for me. It's what is described in the papers I was reading about low cognitive flexibility, is that, because that's the way I would describe myself, as low cognitive flexibility. Sure. And what you're describing is higher cognitive flexibility. It's all a spectrum. So
Yeah.
but the idea is that I don't want to do it because I've already put through a lot of energy to make these plans, and it seems like a lot of hard work to change that, right? And so I'll tell myself that it's for all sorts of reasons why I'm not making changes to those plans. But probably if I'm really thinking about it and being honest with myself, it's that it seems like it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But that can be a component to procrastination. You have to make, you are doing something right now, and starting something new requires you to change plans and change modes of thinking, right? And so that can take a lot of effort. Another thing is there's this threat and reward system in our brains that are in a constant tug of war. And the threat of difficulty of a new task, or in your case, Brian, the threat of failing at a new task,
right.
can be sometimes overwhelming, or can be so loud that it quiets out the reward of starting a new task. Because there's a lot of research that shows, there's a lot of research that shows that simply no matter what the task is, if you look at people neurologically, just starting a new task does cause a rush of dopamine
For sure.
in your brain.
That's why I have a lot of started tasks in my basement here, right? I've got like the statue over here that needs to be painted. Oh, the statue printed beautifully, but it's just sitting there waiting to be painted. This other thing that's like a shelf display, my iPod shelf thing, my Guardians of the Galaxy tape deck that I'm putting in that to cover that hole from 6 months ago.
Scott, you talk all the time about having a brain that wants to jump from video game to video game, and you never, it's the joke in the community that you never finish any of them. But that's probably part of it, right?
It's a huge
Starting
part of
something new is a bigger hit of
exciting.
dopamine.
Yeah, no, there's for sure. It's why I treat games like an arcade sometimes. I go in and whatever catches my eye is going to get my quarter. But we're also talking about modern games that have 100-hour play times that I'm definitely not going to do. But I'm going to play 2 hours and really have a good time, and then I may never touch it again. And it could be, very well could be this undiagnosed ADHD my sister thinks I have. But I think part of it too is it's not that different than the stuff I want to do, like projects I want to work on, like Brian's, same thing. It's like I've got this list. I've got a children's book I've been putting off forever. I've got another board game in mind that I want to do, another card game. I've got all these other ideas and things and stuff that you can put, at some point you put so much of that up and then you're like paralyzed a little bit. And none of them really have a deadline unless I assign them one. And even then I'm the enforcer of the deadline. And that's not always a smart idea because I don't always enforce my own deadline. So it kind of just depends. Like part of it, when others are dependent on something you're doing, that definitely makes a difference.
Yes.
Getting Nerdtacular to where it needs to be, when it needs to be at each of its kind of mile markers is not just important to me personally. It's important to everybody involved and anyone coming. So, and we literally have a date, you know what I mean? So I've got that's all happens whether I want it to or not. And so you have to be all on board with that. But if I go, well, this children's book's just been burning a hole in the back of my head and I just want to get it done and I want Carter to illustrate it, but that's going to take this amount of time and this amount of time. And
right.
And you start making your own, like, well, no one else is pressuring me on that. I'll just pressure myself a little less and put something else in front of it.
I mean, is it worth it? And maybe this is not a Bobby question. Maybe it's a Wendy question. Maybe it's not neither. But is it worth it then to say, here's this thing that I want to do? Do I force a deadline on it and say, even though, as I'm saying it, I'm realizing if there's no, like the Guardians of the Galaxy thing, the tape deck that I want to put back there, I've even got the dials for it right here.
Right.
I could say, okay, I want to have it done by March 1st, but I can put a false deadline, a paper mache deadline in front of me, but it doesn't mean I'm going to have to adhere to that. There's no consequences if I miss that deadline is the problem.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you what the research has shown are things that you can do to sort of take advantage of what we know about procrastinating, which is that it's not a laziness problem. It's not a motivation problem. It's this threat reward tug of war. It's this, maybe you're lower on the, it sounds like, Brian, it's more a threat reward thing for you. For me, it's
to be threatened. Yes.
Well, yeah, it's a funny word to put, but for me, it's more of a lack of cognitive flexibility for me, where I just want to stay the course and not start something new. But there are ways you can that science has shown, that research has shown, you can overcome that. First of all, breaking things down into smaller pieces. A lot of these are going to sound like, of course, that makes sense, but they are things that research has shown works. Break it down into smaller tasks, and execute each one of those tasks. Why that works is because now you're doing a lot of starting something new, right? So, for example, when we were just talking about Nerdtacular. That's a big thing, right? So instead, what you do is you say, well, you know what? Today I'm just gonna, like, I was having to making a schedule for the whole event was hard. So what I did was I said, okay, I'm just gonna like throw some things onto a schedule and just
Yeah.
Like that's I'm not planning on finishing it, but I'm just going to throw some things onto a schedule to get started. And that kind of gets you going. You get the dopamine hit and you want to keep going. How many times have you done that where you didn't want to do something, you just got started, and then suddenly you're most of the way done because you're actually, it feels
enjoying
good.
it more than
Yeah.
you expected. Yeah, lots of times.
Yeah. I agree with that.
So do that. There's you can do what people call micro shifts or tiny initiation actions, which are not actually doing the thing, but like preparing you or your workspace for doing the thing.
and you don't just mean like moving shit around, right? You mean like,
I do actually. Yeah,
dude,
no, I
okay.
do.
Clear a
So, like-
space. So instead of working on the thing, you know what? Today I'm just going to clear a space so that I can work on it.
That's a good- yeah, I
but
can
not
see
do the
that.
project. I'm going to clear the space for it.
yeah.
Yeah, because not only does it break down barriers, but it also kind of creates this momentum towards doing it. You know, you're getting closer. One of the things that I think is the most useful, because these are all things you may have heard before, and those sound like little hacks, but the thing that's most useful, and this is where they say that you can actually train yourself to not be a procrastinator, is, and I know I sound like a self-help person right now.
This is my TED Talk. Yeah.
Is to build emotional tolerance, which is to know, you have to know that as you get closer to doing the thing, you are that threat feeling of starting a new task, that emotional energy and threat is going to rise very quickly as you approach doing a task. But you have to also know that as soon as you start, that feeling drops off dramatically and very quickly. And so if you can remind yourself of that, make it a habit to, before you do anything like a chore or work or anything, always make it a habit to remind yourself, oh, this doesn't feel, I don't want to do this right now, but in a minute, when I get started, it's going to feel good that I'm doing it. It will train yourself to be the type of person who thinks about executing tasks in that way, right? Because it's normal and okay for you to not want to do things that are chores, right?
Yeah.
But building up a sort of emotional tolerance to that feeling and being able to get over that hill is what you want to try and do. So that's the thing
almost
that
like
research has shown
immersion
works.
therapy, right? Like where you're just
Yeah.
going to force yourself to have that first feeling of, all right, I'm doing this. Even if I don't work on it for 2 hours, I'm getting it started and I'm committing to 30 minutes of it or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Pomodoro, people are describing it. I
love that
my-
method. It's awesome.
Yes. I've even picked up, like, here's my little Pomodoro timer. So like it's got all these numbers on the side.
Yeah.
So then if I'm slightly, most time I just use 30 all the time, but I take the 30 side and put it right side up, and then automatically, it's not doing it. It's supposed to have this little timer on this little screen right here.
That's
So whatever
battery dead
number
or something.
size, battery's dead. Yeah. Haven't done anything with it since Christmas.
Yeah. It's also a great way to get your butt off chairs and make sure you're moving around your office. Like if you're somebody who sits a lot, Brian doesn't, he stands a lot, but a lot of us we'll go back and forth. And I'll find that sometimes I'm like 3 hours into a project and I am very focused on it, but I really should get up and get some blood flowing, you know?
Yeah.
Pomodoro method is both good at your time and your time management, your task focus, but it's great at getting your ass out of the thing and taking a
It's
10-minute break.
30 minutes of work, 5 minutes, get up and walk around, go outside, go get the mail, or go just walk around the block or something, then come back and get back to it.
And there's a million apps and physical ways to, if you've never heard of this, look up the Pomodoro method, like the tomato. That's the name.
Pomodoro.
There you go. Just Google that or however you search for your things and you'll be all set. So, yeah. Anyway, sorry, Bobby, we got all into the tomato.
No, that's all right. I mean, it's a good application of what all this research says. But to me, the takeaway is that procrastination doesn't, like, this is the New Year's takeaway, right? Is that procrastination doesn't mean you're lazy. It's not about willpower. It's about your cognitive ability to deal with discomfort and uncertainty. And that the real way to deal with those issues of procrastination is not to try to put things in the way to make yourself like to boost your willpower. That's not the issue. It's just find ways to deal with the discomfort of getting started and not knowing how this is going to go. Sometimes it doesn't matter how it's going to go. You just need to get started.
Right.
You know?
Right. I agree. Well, this is good because we're heading into a new year. Everybody decides, not wrongfully, but a lot of people go, look, it's the first of a new year. It's a chance for me to my fitness goals and my make this goals and do this stuff goals and career goals, family goals, all these things kind of kick in or at least come into some focus. And so why not think about why you normally, it's not good enough to just say, I'm not going to procrastinate anymore. Sometimes it's good to learn why you did in the first place. And that'll help you maybe not in the future or better. How do you put it? Have better cognitive flexibility.
Yeah.
There you go. Just like my shoulder.
One thing you can definitely not procrastinate on is getting those Nerdtacular tickets. Right?
Yeah, you get in there. I don't know how long. I mean, I'm a little surprised how fast they're going already. And this is the early bird special portion of the tickets, so they're cheaper than they'll ever be. Leading up to, I think March is when they go to their normal. There are also add-ons this year, much easier to add on. So if you're like, ooh, I want front row seats reserved for me for the entirety of the thing. You want Lunchtacular, you want these little extras. They're just now part of the ticket thing that you can just tack on. You can say, oh yeah, I do want that. It's like a little rad little shopping thing.
Yeah, and as the person coordinating the events, there's going to be a splash zone. So
yeah,
good.
Yeah, you're going to
bring a poncho.
Yeah, bring a poncho. We're going to be Brian Ibbott's going to dress. He's going to dress up like Gallagher.
That's right, and smash a watermelon on stage with a. All I have to do is just add a row of hair to the back of my bald head, and I'm Gallagher.
You're Gallagher all of a sudden.
Yeah,
I was looking at some old pictures of the All Stars.
Yeah,
and I think 2017 is the one where you wore the Riddler suit. It's such. Oh, I have it right here. Let me share this.
I love that jacket.
It's a great shot in general. Let's see. Oh yeah,
I don't know where that derby is. That black derby hat. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, did somebody walk away with Brian's derby hat because we need it back?
I'm sure.
Here it is.
I have to tell you,
stole it.
Oh, there it is.
See, look at that. That was 2017. Brian looking like the Riddler. He escaped again. Batman's still pissed. But it worked out great.
I'll get you, Batman.
I'm very excited. I've never been to a Nerdtacular, and for some reason, I decided my first one I was going to work.
You were going to help us with it.
Exactly. You're not only going to just work it, but you're going to coordinate it.
Yeah, you're going to help. He's helping in a way that usually is like one of my biggest stresses. So it's really going to be helpful.
I like doing this kind of thing, so that's why it's a good pairing.
Yeah,
so.
I don't know if you guys have seen this. You probably haven't, but Bobby has. You were talking about video games earlier. Well, the rest of us this year, we played a bunch of Hades 2, and we had a great time. Some of us got all the achievements. Some of us played less, but either way.
I played less, but I did play it.
Hades 2, amazing game, incredible sequel. Everybody played the hell out of it. Bobby had a spreadsheet of min-maxing every move he ever did. This is why he's going to be good for this. That's why.
I get it. I have a thing that keeps track of the pictos that I get in Expedition 33. I want to make sure I collect them all. I want all the pictos.
Yeah. He does this for every. I mean, you should see his Shapes 2 freaking chart he made. Which, by the way, that's coming out this year, and it will be my game of the year. You watch.
Nice.
Already
knows.
know it.
Bobby knows. All right. Well, Bobby, it's been a pleasure, as my dad used to say. And we look forward to doing this again in the new year, obviously about 3 weeks from now.
Yeah. And I can bill you for the time I was waiting, right?
Of course, all that time.
Do.
Bill everybody for everything.
Okay.
But you went over 10 o'clock, so I think actually we're going to be billing you.
That's a shame.
All right.
Just kidding. Bobby, stay out of trouble. We'll see you next time. All right. That's great. Well done. We are at the point of the show where we are going to get out of here. Now, if you're showed up late and you went, Nerdtacular, what? Go to frogpants.com. That's it. It's right there up front. I made it easy. You just hit the button you want. To get your tickets, the hotel room rates, more information. All the details are there. I consolidated. Oh, look what Brian made. Or did.
This is the...
How'd you charge it? Did you charge it? Or what'd you do?
It just wasn't turned on. It stays in a dormant state on my desk and I use it. But then if I don't use it for several days, it stops working. I actually physically have to turn it on to do it.
I love this version of this.
So it has a
Where'd
little
you
timer.
get this?
Whatever number is on top is what it's counting down. So now it's doing 5 minutes. If 10 minutes is on top, then it does a 10-minute timer.
Where can I get this? Did you get it on Amazon or something?
Amazon, yeah.
I'm getting this.
It's great. I'm bad. I only use the 30-minute, and I probably should be like, no, I'm going to put 20 minutes towards this or 15 minutes towards this.
I do notice when I go 20, I just use an online app or a computer app, but when I do,
probably just fine.
It's fine, but I do something about that physical thing is cool. Oh, there it is right here.
I like physical things. I like physical things.
They're not even expensive.
No, it's under $20. It's like $15 or something.
Oh, there's a whole bunch. I'll have to send this link and you can tell me which one I should. Oh, no, there it is. The one with the...
I'll send you the one
in the front. Yeah, is it the Jack Pomodoro one?
It is the Jack Pomodoro. Yes.
Productivity Cube. I love it, dude.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to grab that.
Jack Pomodoro. Or I guess $26 is what I paid for it.
That tells me it's better than these cheapo $10 ones. So
yeah, no, this feels solid.
Ooh, and they got colors.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll look at that after the show.
Okay.
Ryan just made me spend money.
I know. I hate that. Sorry.
That's all right. I'll get $26 out of the productivity it saves me. So
there you go. Very good. Excellent plan.
But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, go over there and get your tickets. Get them now while they're available. They are super easy to get this year. I don't know if you've ever heard of these guys. So the last few times we used Eventbrite for the thing. Yeah. They're very expensive per ticket.
They are.
Their processing
take out a lot of money.
They also hold money till like certain dates, and you just have no control over there. So I did a big hunt around. I'm like, what's good these days? Yeah. Found this service called TixFox.co that was really highly rated, like on Reddit.
Easy to say.
TixFox. Yeah, TixFox. It's an X. And man, these guys are freaking rad. Their fee is not only super reasonable, it's ridiculously low. And they had all these options and features and Stripe integration, and we can just scan people in when they get there. It's great. So big ups for this thing. If you're looking to hold an event, so far I'm very happy. And I can go in there and go, oh shoot, we need money to pay for the swag. It's still up at the thing. We just transfer it. It's nothing. It's no big deal.
That's the way it should be.
So Eventbrite. Eat my shorts.
Kiss our butts.
Kiss our butts and eat my shorts, and do it in that order. All right.
Yes.
Let's get out of here. There will be a mashup after the song today. It's a classic fireside story, Scott and the Leaf Bee, it's called. Don't remember this.
Sounds like an A24 movie title.
Scott and the Leaf Bee. You're right, it does.
Scott and the Leaf Bee.
I heard that Deluxe Junior #9. What's the new Chalamet movie you just watched?
Oh, Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme. Deluxe Junior number 29.
Deluxe Junior number 29. Yes.
He that thing made the most money A24 has ever made it's their new top getter. It's pretty good.
It's good. Yeah. It's very good. Yeah.
I'm excited to see it.
You wonder if Chalamet has always had that unibrow and we've just never noticed it, or if that was CGI.
Yeah, I kind of want to know. Need to see it though first, I suppose.
Yeah,
I did see One Battle After Another, and I freaking loved it.
Yeah. How great is Benicio del Toro?
It's the tiniest role, but it's so good.
It's so good.
I say freaking tiny,
and Sean Penn, again, if he does not get a Best Supporting Actor for that.
Then the Robin
goofy walk and the role, like everything.
I have questions about Steve Lockjaw that may never be answered.
Yes.
Because that movie, in some ways, is some of the weirdest shit I've ever seen.
It is some of the weirdest shit, but it's so good.
Yeah, it's really good. Anyway, and that new girl, I don't know who she is, where she came from.
Oh,
the daughter.
She's good. Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, she's really good. She's been in a couple things recently.
She was amazing in this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's good. And this isn't for everybody, by the way, this movie.
No.
There are going to be people who are like, yeah, Paul.
It's a little violent at times.
It's got some moments like that. It's also, and sometimes it's just like shockingly weird.
Yeah.
But this is Paul Thomas Anderson's what he does.
Yeah, exactly.
He showed you a fake wiener in Boogie Nights. What do you expect?
Sure.
We don't
Dirk Dangler.
Yeah, you don't get that here, but you get a couple of things.
You do. Yeah, you get some stuff. Yeah.
Steve Lockjaw in his pants. Anyway. That's going to do it for the show. Big thanks, everybody, for listening. frogpants.com/TMS is the website, and you'll find everything there. That includes links to all the stuff we do, the ways to contact us, all that stuff. So keep that coming, and keep your support happening at patreon.com/TMS. It is what fuel we need for the tank. Okay?
Yes, it is.
Especially in this new year. Brian, let's play a song for these fine folks.
Yeah, how about this one going out to Eric Brissett? By the way, you guys did great in 2025. Need requests for 2026. So if you've got a birthday, I think we all have one this year. We should have one this year. Or anniversaries or anything like that, go over to frogpants.com/TMS, click the link that says TMS requester and use it. Nice. Eric Brissett says, cheers, Sydney and Brisbane. I'm presently on vacation in Australia and New Zealand, visiting my 3 sons, who are on a working holiday here. Yesterday, we visited One Tree Hill, just outside of Auckland, and the U2 song has been stuck in my head ever since. I would be extremely thankful if you could find a cover version from your extensive library. Love the show, though. Cheers from down under, Eric Peas on Frogs.
Sorry, what?
So in parentheses, it says Eric, and then in parentheses, Peas on Frogs.
I'm just going to assume that is true, and I support him in all he needs to do to get that going in his life.
And I want all of you, when you submit a request, to give me a weird 3-word closing parenthetical after your name.
Yeah, this is the new year.
The new love the show, though. Yeah, it's the new, exactly.
It's great.
All right, how about a cover of U2's One Tree Hill? This is one of those forgotten songs from the Joshua Tree that I think is one of the best songs from the Joshua Tree. This is a cover by a band called No Voices. I listened to a lot of different versions, and this one actually took things in a more vocal group style version, not a cappella, but a lot more harmonies, which I'm a sucker for a good harmony, which is why I don't do those on Film Sack. This is from the album Light. It's a cover of U2's One Tree Hill.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
Luigi with the squeegee.